Okay. Where did we get to? We're trying to work out how to stop it from... Well, I suppose the best thing to do would to be to put a conditional directly after this, because it'll only succeed if the chunk has just been scanned. So I guess let's put it in there. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, damn it. I missed a coordinate somewhere. Coarse dirt generates in savanna, but in the hills and the occasional acacia. Yeah, it would be a little difficult to figure out. Okay, so we could put a conditional line here to execute well, we've actually already got this command at the end here, I believe. I think we'll be okay doing this, I think. As long as this is allowed to finish doing its thing before that happens, which I think is going to be the case. I think even though the execute is here, the execute will be done on the command block, but this chain won't run until after. I guess we can test that fairly easily. We just put a say... Whoop! First of all, we'll get rid of... or disable that. Whoop! What the? Say what? 1. And I say 2. And then set this to unconditional. 1, 2, 1, 2. So okay, so even though 2 is being run here, 1 still goes first. Good to know. Wow, I'm getting lag. Like frame drops. Could I detect a savanna by summoning a snow golem? Yes, but there are 3 problems with that. Firstly, where do I put the snow golem that it's not in the way of the player? Secondly, it's slow, like I'd have to wait a couple of ticks to work out whether it was taking damage or not. And thirdly, there are several biomes that do that. The nether, the desert, mesa, savanna. I think, yeah, there's a couple of biomes that do it. So I'm not sure. It wouldn't be a very good way of ascertaining 100% what the biome is very, very quickly. Okay, so let's actually have a look at this now then. So I'm going to add a line for objectives on this as well. Because if I remember correctly, we haven't copied over any of the biome specific objectives in here. Scoreboard, objective set display sidebar. What do we have? Oh man, we have is desert. Okay, well I want to remove that from this line because that is none of the business of... See, is nether forest. Get rid of that. Is desert. Get rid of that. This is technically part of another module as well. Man, this would be so much easier if there was just a biome thing. Like if there was a test for biome or something. Nether forest was an attempt that never got anywhere for glowstone and quartz forests in the nether. But I ran into 2 problems. One, time. I ran out of time. Actually, 3 problems. Time, I burned out on the project. Like I just had no motivation left. And thirdly, when you are in the nether for more than, I think, 30 seconds, the overworld spawn chunks unload. So all the redstone just turns off. It's really odd. So I don't know how to combat that right now. Anyway. Don't need that, don't need that, don't... Was there a sign there telling me what module was? Because I was guessing, wasn't I? Oh, they're blank. How delightful. Okay. So we have chunk age. Oh, I remember why we had the chunk age thing now. This is to stop a chunk being checked more than once for its biome type. Because every cycle it adds one to the chunk age of the area effect cloud. Right, so we may need to actually re-add that to stop it checking. Although, as long as if we set their age to something low anyway, it's not going to be an issue, I don't think. As long as if they die after the first check, I think it'll be fine. We'll have to set up something which shows us how many times a chunk is checked to make sure it's not double checking it, because that'll be unnecessary. So here we're setting the chunk effect score of all chunk checkers to chunk effect 0. So these are the armor stands we leave in the corners of the chunk. That's a fill. We are using stats on the chunk checker. Yep. Then we're executing on it to do this, which is checking for snow. Oh, we can use a midst to find the snow biome, I think. Okay, so let's go through this. What did we call those corner armor stands? CS, GM4 CS. Score playset at name equals GM4CS. GM4 chunk effect 0. Do we have that scoreboard yet? We don't. Okay. Now, chunk effect, I think, might actually be used by the other expansion packs. So let's stick that on this, actually. GM4 chunk F. Oh, did they announce pandas? I heard it was rumored. Scoreboard, objectives, add, dummy. Oops. Okay, we've added the objective. So this is going to set the corner armor stand to have a chunk effect score of 0, which is required for the stats command. Let's make a second copy of this so we can delete it as we go. What? Oh, I think I've screwed up again. Pandas and penguins have been announced. Penguins are really cute. I hope they do things. I want them all to have unique behaviors. Oh no, just cloning. So we've done that one. Then stats entity at E name equals GM4CS. Set affected blocks at E C equals 1. Chunk effect. Okay. So that's now storing the success count of, sorry, the affected blocks count. Oh, so they haven't been announced yet. Okay, fair enough. Well, I hope we get. To be honest, well, on one hand, pandas and penguins would be cool. On the other hand, my favourite mobs in Minecraft are the ones which are unique to Minecraft that we haven't seen anywhere else. The creeper is genius. Okay. So we've done that, I think. Is that the one we just did? Yep. Then we are checking for snow. Spider, was there any... I don't remember what you said about chunk updating when you said I'm looking forward to optimizing. Were you being sarcastic, or do you have ideas that you'd like to submit right now? Just looking back through the code. Oh, okay. He's thinking of ideas and it's hard. I see. So we're executing on... this. Cloning that area to itself. So I'm just going to explain what this is doing. It's cloning the square space between these two sets of coordinates to itself. So it's basically taking a copy of the world and putting it back in exactly the same place using filter force Minecraft snow, and so it's only cloning snow to itself. So it doesn't actually make any change to the terrain, but what it does do is it counts how many snow layer blocks there are in that square area. So the square area I've selected is a sort of smallish space at the average height that snowy plains is at, which is about 64. So that's actually, can look at that between 62 and 87. If it finds snow layer in that space, then it knows that it's a snowy biome, which is, I believe, what this next one here is doing. Scoreboard player set at E. Name equals GM4CS. Score GM4 chunk effect min equals 4. So if it finds at least 4 snow layers in that space, and I don't really know why I set it to 4. Is there any situation in which you would find 1 snow layer in a freshly generated chunk and it's not snow? Yeah, I'm not sure. Indigo, welcome to the stream. Thank you for following. I feel like there's no reason why we should be excluding anything that doesn't find quite enough snow, unless we are trying to sort of exclude things that are on the very edge of the biome, but I feel like we're just reducing our sensitivity here. So I guess I might just set that to 1. GM4 is snowy 1. We can change this to a tag, can't we? I'm pretty sure, since is snowy is always either 0 or 1, we can just use a tag. Scoreboard players. Tag. Add. Is snowy. Good. Little My Muse says extreme hills above Y90. Yes, that's true, but extreme hills are not snowy plains. I don't think that extreme hills should, where there is snow on the top of the mountain, should be snow all the way to the bedrock, which is what this system does. So I intentionally exclude them. So we've done that. Then we actually start populating the system if it works. So I would suggest that we actually have a conditional after here. So if it successfully tags an area effect cloud with the is snowy tag, which not only will it only work once per area effect cloud because well, you know, whatever things, words. Yeah, it's basically just going to only run these if it has to, because there's currently no conditional line on here. So the space that we're filling is actually too large to do in one go, so we actually do it in several sections. So we're executing on score gm tag equals gm4 is snowy, and then we're filling this space with snow. Yeah. Did I already do this one? I'm getting forgetful. No, I haven't done that one yet. So this replaces... Wait, what? Fill... Oh, okay, this is replacing the bedrock / barrier at the floor level of the snow biome with snow. So this will allow us to tell when the player is in the snow biome. Should we wish to do anything with that information, we can. Uh, 31? 31. I think that'll fill the entire chunk. Minecraft snow. And then here is the actual changes. So we've got to change this again. Fill that space with snow replacing stone. This may be best off in a text document, actually. And then this does the same thing slightly above. At some point we're going to have to go test this. In fact, at this point we can probably go test it. So I'm going to have to copy that down. 7, 6, 4, 1, 3, 7, 2, 4, 5, 8, 8, 2, 6, 2, 8, 7, 2, 7. And then hopefully amidst works. I think the last time I tried using amidst, it wouldn't load in 1.9, but I don't think the terrain changes changed much, so let me quickly find amidst. Did I uninstall it? I think I may have uninstalled it. Oh no, there it is. Today, I'm allowed to talk about this commission I did several months ago. It's been released, and I can finally say that I worked on it. It was a commission I did for MTV. I will talk about it possibly in a video at some point because I want to show you guys the redstone I did for it, the command blocks. Anyway, current version 1.9. This may crash amidst. File, new, from seed. World type default, and it crashed. Okay, we're going to have to load it in 1.8 then and hope that that's okay. File, new, from seed, default. So we're going to assume this terrain is the same as it otherwise would have been, and then we're going to find a snowy biome. There's one over here. 6,000 minus 200. TP sparks 6,000. Okay, so we're going to get a lot of lag, and then we're going to go into Gamemode 3 and see whether it's actually replacing the stone with snow. Fingers crossed this works first time. You see it's only printed getting pos once. I think it's possibly hanging. Or it may be that we've got this weird logout thing with the teleport again. Yeah, I think we do. Look at that. Why does it do that? I think that's only when we teleport. Yeah, now it's caught up fine. This is a snowy area, so that seems to have worked. But it doesn't seem to have done anything about it. Damn. How green is that? It's really green. So yeah, it hasn't detected that it's a snowy biome. I think we need to print some information into our command blocks here. Y0 is not filled with stone redstone slime. Y0 is filled with barriers, and you can see the stone above it. So why is this not working? We need answers. We need some commands. Say filling snow, and we're going to put a say command in here as well. Scoreboard objective set display sidebar GM4 chunk F. I think we may have forgotten to add a scoreboard. We did, I think. And this is a good chance for us to actually make this correct. Although we're now going to have to change that everywhere. We definitely have to do this in a command block. In a text editor. Because I don't want to have to go through changing every reference of that. Although actually I think there's only the 2 references to chunkaf there. Or maybe, yeah, there's only a few at the start here, so we're good. It's not in every single command block. Chunkaf. Actually copy this. Yeah, so let's add our scoreboard. Oops, well that works I guess. And the is snowy we need to add as well. Oh, that's a tag now, isn't it? That's why we don't have it. Okay, so we've now added that. Let's make a backup. What's this world called? Custom Terrain 1.9 Test 1. So I'm making a backup, and we're going to MC Edit, and we are going to delete that snowy biome. Go on, load. You can do it. I think that's all of it selected. Prune. And then when we go over to the snow biome, it'll regenerate it. It'll think that we haven't looked at it before. So it's now going to rescan all of these chunks when we log in. Probably. The clock stopped. Did I stop it, or has it stopped itself? What the? Okay, that was weird. I think it was just I think my computer was just trying to do too much there. So it looks like it's finished scanning this area. Let's teleport over again. What was it? TP Sparks 6,200, 200? Yeah, there we go. With any luck, we'll get some messages printing in a moment when it recovers from the shock. What are area effect clouds doing here? Oh, they're not. Okay, they're rabbits. Not area effect clouds, they're rabbits. I was scared. I think we need to relog again. What is this? Why does it think we are somewhere we're not? We have to relog when we teleport for the chunk terrain system to actually notice that we've moved. It's very strange. I'm not seeing any snow. I'm not seeing any messages talking about snow. We need to... Oh, man. So we don't know what's wrong here. Something's still wrong. Did we not add the scoreboard? It's there. Chunk. It's listed. Right here. What? Like what? Seriously? Okay, well. Okay, my display driver stopped responding and has recovered. Thank you for locking my mouse into Minecraft. I hear sheep. Okay, I can hit escape. I hear sheep. Can I save and quit? That hasn't happened to me before. Gamemode 1. Okay, well, I guess I have to close Minecraft. Yeah, alright. Hopefully that doesn't break anything when it closes. Over you go, Minecraft. Go on. So we're not sure what is wrong here, but something is. Alright. I guess we have to just put some more announcers in here. Oh, we think the scoreboard is missing. Added new objective GM4 chunk AF successfully. Objective already exists. Scoreboard objectives set display sidebar GM4 chunk. This is a new bug for me. I don't know what to do. I'm not doing something stupid, am I? Like, you guys are seeing this, right? This says it already exists. We have like a... Oh, Chuck F. That'll be why then. Chuck. Chuck. Why does it do that? It's really annoying. Chuck. Instead of auto-completing it, just... Right. Chunk F. Did we spell it correctly in here? No. No, we didn't. Chunk. Was that a mistake in the actual 1.8 version? I think it might be. That was weird. Scoreboard objective set display sidebar GM4 chunk F. Right, we're gonna have to prune the world again. Spider wonders how affected Chuck was by all of that. I never asked him. Rude, I know, but there you go. And now we're getting this heavy, heavy lag while the world loads around me. And then eventually that'll start bouncing again, probably. Maybe? Yeah, there we go. So they're all going to spawn, they all have a score of 0, which is to be expected because they are not affecting any chunks. I want to... move all these over. And then here we're going to put... say checking for snow. That should technically run even if we just fly over here where there isn't any snow. Let's see if it does. It does, okay. So it's checking for snow, but it's not finding snow. Let's go back over to the snow, I guess, and see whether it's actually giving them a chunk AF score of 1. So this bit is working. Setting it to 0, setting the stats. Could the old scoreboard be affecting this? I don't think so. I think it'll be okay. Failed to execute. Have I got an incorrect entity selector here? Name equals GM4CS. I think that's okay. GM4 underscore CS. Seems right to me. Add tag GM4 is snowy. And so this has never ever succeeded. There's never been an entity with a chunkath score of 1. TB sparks 6,000, 100, 200. Looking for a score of 1 on our side, but we're going to have to relog as well because apparently we don't exist. Please get a score of 1. Pretty please. I think it's frozen again. It is a laggy system. Loading all this terrain and scanning my system at the same time. It's fine when you're exploring. The problem will be when people go through a nether portal or something like that and load an entirely new area or teleport somewhere. Is it just given up scanning? Got to start using F3N? Yeah, that was the one. Did it just... No, it hasn't. Hasn't scanned it at all. To relog again? Are the spawn chunks unloaded? They're loaded. Why is it just not even scanning anymore? Clock seems to be still going. So this has never found snow in that location. I guess I'm going to go over and check whether that succeeds if I go stand in the snowy area. I wonder if it'll try scanning it again now I'm here. Because I have bedrock below me, it should go, whoa, this guy's in an area that hasn't been scanned yet. Oh, it is checking for snow now. We're not getting any scores of 1 though. But it has stopped checking for snow, which is positive. 36 blocks clone. So I am finding snow in this area. Is it not targeting the area effect cloud because the area effect cloud is... do I have to specify the type in the check? Or is the area effect cloud dead by the time we reach this or something? Like, it is... I guess we can type equals area effect cloud. Try again, I guess. Man, little things like this are just very niggly and difficult to... You just got to sort of process of eliminationify your way through them. It also leaves the entities on the scoreboard, which is kind of annoying. Scoreboard objectives reset. Also, we can tab complete stuff. It's just the entities don't... That cow in the bottom right there is moving around. J'accuse, but the jumping sandstone? Scoreboard objective reset. Oh, right. I realized just as people started typing in the chat. Okay. So let's TP Sparks 6. Wait, what did we change? We need to change something, otherwise going back is just going to be useless. Oh, we did change something, yeah. TP Sparks 6,200, 200. Look at that, it got our position when we teleported. That's a nice change. But is it enough? Because the snow it is there. Maybe the entity data command is failing, so it's not actually marking the result to the armor stand? To the area effect cloud, sorry. I think I have to relog. I don't get why that's happening. Is it doing anything? It looks like it's kind of... I think it might be frozen. Do we have any area effect clouds here? What is going on? Like, seriously, guys? What is... Oh, good. Good, okay. Display drivers have crashed again. This is really erratic behavior from Minecraft. Oh, there it goes. I don't know what's wrong here. Is it me or is it Minecraft? It's definitely doing new things here. It's not showing... It's not showing the thingamajig. You know, the stuff. The scanning isn't happening. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, it seems to be working this time, but we're still not getting anything with a score of 1. I'm starting to feel like maybe the stats command is to blame. You guys saw how I didn't change anything there, right? I just relogged a couple of times, restarted Minecraft, and suddenly the scanning works fine. Ugh, it's disgusting. This game. Okay. Right, well, let's go and have a look and see whether there's anything we can do to make a change to the stats command. Maybe that's to blame, because it looks like they're just not getting a score of 1. By the way, guys, F3 and N toggle between creative and spectator. Love it. Gotta learn to get used to using it. So, we're setting the score to 0. We can see that's working. Storing affected block stat in GM4 chunk effect on at EC equals 1. We may have to put some sort of extra specifier in here. But even so, even if it was targeting the wrong entity, we should see it. Stats, entity, clear, affected blocks. What am I doing? Selector clear stat. Stats entity selector clear GM4 invalid parameters. Stats entity selector clear. It's not tab completing it again. Oh, right. Right, so I've just cleared everything. Just in case something from before was messing up with it. Storing affected block stat in GM4 chunk effect on at E C equals 1. I think C equals 1 should only target itself, right? R equals 0. Name equals GM4 CS. Maybe? Well, let's try it again. Whew, we've been going for almost 2 hours. I think when we reach 2 hours I'm going to stop for the day. But I'm surprised by how much resistance we have met doing this. Well, in many ways I'm not surprised because this kind of thing happens. Spider says he's had issues with stats and having to execute at the entity to run the stats command for it to work. We're getting chunk effect scores of 1024 here. Which is very surprising. It's because they're filling the floor. I wonder if that's causing them to fill snow. No, I think we're okay. Because it's not saying snow found. Although it's doing something different to what it was doing before, so something's changed, interestingly. Including our little dubstep thing here. It wasn't doing that before, so yeah. Indigo, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Surfboy, hello, welcome to the stream. Be prepared to watch another fail. TP Sparks. 6,100, 200. What will happen? Firstly, it looks like we're going to have to relog, which is always pleasant, because all of my saved commands are deleted. Then the NVIDIA driver is going to crash, probably. Anything at all to say for yourself, Minecraft? That looks... Oh! Oh! Snow! Snow! Yes! So, I had to specify... I'm pretty sure the only thing I changed there was... changed it from C equals 1 to R equals 0, name equals GM4CS, C equals 0. Why is Minecraft so picky and yet irrational with its entity selectors? So we can see there's areas where it has decided that it is not a snowy biome, and we are marking the ground with snow where snow is considered to be. It doesn't seem to be considering this to be snow for some reason. We may have a little bit of adjusting to do in terms of pickiness. And it's not scanning the chunks ahead of me over here either. I wonder if that's lag. But at least something's happening. We're getting somewhere. Yeah, the ice could be throwing off the detection. Is it going to detect it when we go over here? I don't understand. Yeah, I am under the world. I was thinking that, which is why I'm up here now, but it's still not doing anything. Yes, the age-old relog. Yeah, the 1.8 version messes up when there's an ice river as well. Yeah, that seems to be working now. The occasional snowy area. It is quite a small snow biome. I don't know if we can find a larger one for testing. But a lot of this seems to be considered to be not snowy, when I would say that it is. Well, we do have a little bit of snow around. I think there's a fair patch here. We can increase the chance of it catching a snow biome by increasing the area that it checks for snow. But the larger the area we check for snow, the laggier the scanning is. So it's a bit of a trade-off, really. How is the snow area not 2x2? Isn't that how it checks for it? I'm sorry? What do you mean, Spider? How is the snow area not 2x2? Isn't that how it checks for it? Oh no, the reason it's... I think the reason it's not 2x2 is that I can't fill that in... No, I'm not sure. Is that... I think this is 2 chunks wide, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 2x2. It is. I think maybe it is breaking if I ever dip below the world. Is that a thing? Like I'm approaching the edge here. And it's not scanning again. Is that because I dipped down under the world? A lot more snowy biome over here that is not considered snowy, so I think our snow check isn't working very well. The last bit of snow's over here. Is this hill too tall? Swinksy says it may unload the spawn chunks when I go below the world floor. I guess it's possible. I flew the wrong way. If it can't target you at least once it breaks, maybe that might be causing the TP problem too. Do you think that's something that we can fix? If it can't target me once it breaks, is that something that's our fault? Because that seems like a little bit dangerous. I feel like it should catch on if we're not around. I don't know, very odd behaviour. Okay, well, we kind of have the basics of biome detection working. We need to, well, I probably will export this similar to the previous stream to a text file and generate this line using that. And I guess we're going to stop the stream from here, because we've been going for about 2 hours. So thank you for watching and for feedbacking and helping me debug. It's always good to have a second or a 10th set of eyes looking at everything. And I will see you next time. Bye.